Hello guys, so today we'll be making basic bodice. So the measurement you'll be needing for this basic bodice is your shoulder, your bust point, your bust round bust, your round waist, and from your shoulder to your nipple point, from your shoulder to your waistline, that is your half length, then from your shoulder to your blouse length, like kind of like your full blouse length. So we'll start, and the first thing we'll be doing is we'll be starting with the bust point. Then because the bust point is like number one, it's like the guide, first thing to do. Then after doing the bust point, you have to mark your half length. Remember, this is a basic product. Like, you can do a lot of things with this pattern. Like, you can draft a corset, you can draft a bustier, you can even manipulate any neckline with this basic bodice. That's why, like, it's important to get it right first. So this is me drawing out the line with pencil first, so that in case if I have to make any adjustment, I can be able to clean it easily. So after that, I will be drawing out my half length. Then after drawing out my half length, so when I'm done drawing out my half length, I decided to draw a straight line as a guide. So here I was using my marker because I feel like the line wasn't not visible enough, and I don't know how, or maybe the quality you're using to view this video now. So I decided to use marker so it will be kind of like visible for you to see. Then after drawing my bust line and my waistline, I'll be going ahead to draw out my shoulder, and my shoulder is like your people that are new to pattern drafting. The shoulder divided by 4, then I bring down by 7.5 because I don't want I don't know, but I think between 7.5 and 8, that's what you have to go down for your round armhole. So what I did was just draw down the horizontal line, the vertical line, to keep everything neat and looking good. Then I will go ahead to, so I'll be going ahead to divide, that is between that 7.5, you divide it into 2. Then when you divide it into 2, you go in by half an inch only. So when you go in by half an inch, you can see where I placed my armhole curve. From the point where your shoulder started to that half inch, then from the half inch to where your line, that is your armhole line, stopped. That's how you curve it in, because this is somehow tricky, but you have to like use your initiative here when trying to draw. But note that half inch have to go inside so that you will not be having excess when you, after sewing your fabric, you will now be having excess. So now I'll be going in by 3 inches depth and 3 inches width. That is for somebody that is like a size 6. Somebody like size 8, 10, you can do 3.5, but is 3 inches is advisable. 3 inches is advisable. 3 inches depth and 3 inches width. So I was trying to find the right angle so that I don't have to do what I don't like, but I think I got what I like. That is looking equal. You have to look equal, because if you want to do 3 by 3, that means the up have to look like the down too. So after doing that, I have to slant the shoulder by 1 inch. Measure 1 inch from the end of your shoulder, then towards the peak of the other end. But as I can see, you with this video guide, you can do yours where I trust you. So now, so the thing we will now be doing is to add the necessary, that is your bust divided by 4. I am trying to point it because I will be drawing a line. Then you also go down to your waist. And the trick here is that you divide your waist measurement by 4 plus 1 inch. That is, if your waist is 28 plus 1 inch, that is 29. You will do 7, which is 28, plus 1 inch, which is 29. Later on, I'll be telling you why we added this extra 1 inch. Now, after connecting the lines, so after connecting your lines, what you need to do is to draw down. If you don't have this armhole curve that I'm using to draw this curve, you can as well manually do it yourself, like without any curve. But one thing I want to tell you is that when you are doing this, don't make that waistline, don't make it straight. In case if you want to do full basic bodice, don't do like the way you can see the way I'm curving it, because if your pattern is looking pointy like that, it will affect your sewing. So try to curve it when you're doing it. So now what we're going in is the nipple point. I went in by 4 inches. This nipple point is from one nipple point to the end. That's how you can know this nipple point. Then after that, I'll go to my waistline and mark exact 4 inches that I marked for my nipple point. So what I'll be doing now is that I'll be trying to differentiate. So what I will do now is that I'll add extra half inches to that center point. That is dividing 1 inch. That is half an inch from the point to the center side, and half an inch from the point to the side. So that's what, as you can see what I'm doing, that's what it looks like. So this line that I'm drawing now, this line is 1 inch below your bust point. That is, when you are drawing this line, don't go straight to your bust point. This is 1 inch below your bust point. So if you are doing pattern, a basic bodice for half length, that is from your shoulder to your half length, this is okay from your half length. But if you want to do a full blouse, I'll be showing you how to add the extra darts that you need to add. So you go down by 5 inches, like I did the other time. You just go in by 4 inches. You go in by 4 inches, and as you can see, I was trying to check if it's 5 inches exactly. There's some people that do 6, that do 4.5, but 5, I've been using 5 and it's going well for me. So what you need to do is just connect that point to this one you have already drafted out. So it's just as simple as that. And as you can see, our basic bodice is looking. This can fit in for a full blouse. That is not a serious blouse. This is just for top that is not half length, or top that you want it to go below half length. You can use this basic bodice for it. So the only thing you need to do here, if you want to do your your back pattern, if you want to draft your back pattern, the only thing you need to do is just replicate this, and you just need to adjust the neckline to go up the way I'm doing it. You just need to adjust your neckline to go up like the way you are saying. Then you add your zipper allowance. That is, it depends on you how many zipper allowance you want to use. You can use 1.5, 1. It all depends on you. So when you are done, this is what it's going to look like. So thank you so much for viewing. I appreciate it. Please subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you, and see you next time.